Hello everyone, welcome back to a new series that I've decided to do. This is called Xenogears, and Xenogears is a game that came out in 1998, as is said at the bottom, and everybody knows it for the Xenoblade. This is the game that sort of started the Xeno series. I shall just read this to you. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. So yes, this came out a year after Final Fantasy VII. Actually, this is the opening cutscene, so I won't show this now, because I think they just played this again at the beginning of the game. But yeah, this came out a year after Final Fantasy VII, and this was a rejected... Well, not a rejected, but was a potential plot for Final Fantasy VII, but they thought it too complicated as like a concept, so they decided to make this, and I'm glad they did, because then it made the Xenoblade games, or Xenoblade, and then also Xenosaga as well. So we shall get started with Xenogears. New game. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. I believe there are subtitles for this opening cutscene at least. Because most of this game does not have voice acting, but this opening does. I think. It's been a while since I played this. Danger.
Is an emergency. Level 1 alert. Omega-1 restarting. Alpha-1 genome restructuring. Confirming exon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha-1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts. Confirming. No good, nothing happened. Omega-1, they are attacking. We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed. And its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode. Alpha-1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128, EZ061, the main planet.
Damn, so they're planning on attacking. Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine.
That doesn't look good.
Civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete. I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Evacuate the ship immediately.
Oh, the Jedi are here.
All passengers please board the shuttles in calm and orderly fashion.
You shall be as gods. R.I.P. that guy. I can't remember how long this opening cutscene is, but I think it's only fairly short, I'd say. Oh. Oh, hello. Warning, may contain slight nudity. Possibly. Now, what does that all mean? Well, we probably won't find out till the end of the game what all this means, but it's certainly a start. The continent of Ignis, in the northern hemisphere of our world. On this, the largest continent, a war has been raging between two countries for hundreds of years. In the north of the continent lies the Kislev Empire. In the south lies the desert kingdom of Ave. The war has gone on for so long that the people have forgotten the cause, knowing only the pointless circle of hostility and tragedy. The chronic war obsession was soon to encounter a devastating change. This was due to the ethos, an institution that preserves our world's culture, repairing tools and weapons excavated from the ruins of an ancient civilization. At once, both countries excavated these ruins and had the ethos repair the discoveries in order to increase their military power. The various weapons excavated from the ruins greatly changed the form of warfare. The outcome of the battles between the two countries was no longer determined by man-to-man combat, but by gears, giant humanoid fighting machines that were obtained from deep within the ruins. Eventually, after continuous swings in the state of the war, Kislev gained the upper hand. The major factor behind this lay in the enormous difference in the amount of resources buried within their ruins. But suddenly, a mysterious military force appeared in the continent of Ignis. Called Gebler, this force decided to make contact with Ave. With the assistance of this Gebler military force, Ave was able to recover from being hopelessly outnumbered to being back on an even standing with Kislev. Then, taking further advantage of its newly gained momentum, Ave started to capture one territory after another from Kislev, showing no indication of slowing down in their invasion campaign. The remote village of Lahan, in the outskirts of Ave, near the border with Kislev. This is where it all begins. Damn you. This is our main character, Fei Fong Wong. And here is how to fight. It shall teach us how to fight now, hopefully. Hiya! That's one down. Oh no, he's getting back up. Whatever shall we do? What on earth are you? No matter how often I knock you down, you still get up. Faye, stop. You must not fight here. Now, I am going to be doing voices for each character. I mean, Faye is going to be my voice. Gah, boy, you persistent. Damn it. How come? Why did it have to come to this? Wobble. And seemingly everything has gone back to normal. That about does it. Alright, now for a short break. So is the painting we were just making? And welcome to how this game controls. It's sort of like a sort of top-down, very similar to Final Fantasy VII. But we have some cobwebs, we have some things in barrels, we see some aqua souls. Now I can't remember exactly what aqua souls do, so let's have a look. They restore 50 HP. That'll be useful.
Hello, Faye. You're looking well today. My, how time flies. Why, it has already been 3 years since you came to our village. When they first saw you, brought an old bloody and soaken to tell you the truth. They didn't think you were going to make it. That strange masked man who carried you here that day. Do you think that maybe he was your real father? Don't you remember anything? Why, they say you had terrible nightmares and constantly called out for your father.
Who is it? Chief Lee. Who are you? What? You want me to look after this boy?
But now you're so healthy and strong, and it's all thanks to our village chief, Lee. My, should you be grateful. It's all right for you to like painting and all, but please try not to make so much mess. Cleaning isn't such an easy job, you know.
Yo, hi there, Faye. Sorry for us all using your ass like this, but we have to talk about the big day tomorrow with the village chief. Yeah, tomorrow, huh? Your wedding with Alice. Now that is a big day. Yeah, right. This still hasn't hit me as reality, though. Hey, Timothy, I just want to thank both you and Alice. 3 years ago, I woke up in this village without a trace of my memory. I didn't know who I was, where I'd been, or what I'd been doing up until that day. I couldn't recall a single thing. Despite that, you and Alice sympathised with me and encouraged me to go on. If the two of you hadn't have been there for me, I don't know what would have become of me. Timothy, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now, you and Alice had better live happily ever after. Ha! Quit it, will you? You don't have to go and get all mushy on me. Anyway, to me it feels like I've always been friends with you ever since we were kids. And we will go on being friends forever, right? Of course. Oh yeah, Faye. Could you stop by and check on Alice? I still have stuff to discuss with my old man and the village chief. But I'm sure she'll be glad to have some company. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Oh, and I am really looking forward to the ceremony tomorrow. Yes. Could you go check up on Alice for me? Your man and I have still got to discuss things with her uncle in the village too. Timothy's father. Hello there, Faye. Our Timothy is a really lucky boy to be able to marry such a beautiful girl like Alice. I hope you'll come up with some embarrassing tales to tell in your speech. I don't know whether to be happy or sad. Tomorrow our little Alice is going to become someone's wife. I knew this day would come. This is the worst part of bringing up a little girl. Oh, it's you, Faye. We're in the middle of discussing Timothy and Alice's wedding arrangements. Hey, why don't we bring our girlfriend or two home once in a while? Just because you live with an old man like me doesn't mean you have to hold back now, you hear? Why, when I was as young as you are, it seemed like every day I would... never mind. Now, we still have important things to discuss, so don't get in the way now. Don't get in the way, exactly.
You know, Faye, I'm sure that our village chief thinks of you as his own grandson, not having any family for all those years and living on his own for oh so long. That's why he cares so very dearly about you. Please, never do anything that would break his poor old heart. You promise me that, Faye?
Ooh, a child.
So there you are. Faye, I have to talk to you about something.
Why, hello there, Dan. You're lively today, as you are every day. Dan, don't be so rude. What's this barging in and all?
Timothy's here too. But watch out, Timothy. Until you marry my sister, you have nothing to do with me at all. I just have some business here with my friend Faye. So anyway, Faye, I have something to talk to you about later.
What is it, Dan? Sounds serious.
Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it here. There's a certain person listening in who could cause us trouble. It's really important. We gotta talk, seriously. One-on-one, man-to-man.
I'll be hanging around outside, so I'll see you there later, okay?
Be seeing you, Timothy. Take care of yourself until tomorrow.
Huh? What's up with him? As of tomorrow, I'm going to be that kid's brother-in-law. That part isn't going to be no honeymoon. And welcome to the town of Lahan. Or the village of Lahan, rather. There's a child up there for reasons of sure. Let's go talk to these people. Hello. Yo, Faye, Alice has sure gotten prettier. Come to think of it, unless Timothy and you were always together. I bet you also had a crush on Alice too, eh? Am I right? If I remember rightly, that is the case. But shh. Don't mention this. Hello, child.
This is the village consultant's house. He can teach you all kinds of things. Before you step outside of our village, it might be wise to stop by here for some advice first.
You know what? That sounds useful. When it comes to fighting techniques, I tend to be extremely fussy. Started to study up on them recently. How about it then? Want to hear what I have to say? Explain abilities. You're pretty scholarly for a young'un. Good, now listen up. That guarded shot ability you already have is one of the many mysterious powers related to ether and chi. Not everyone has the talent to use such powers. People are each born with differing innate abilities. If that individual does have the gift, increasing in level will give birth to more powerful abilities. I see a lot of potential in you. Here you go. This is an allowance for being such an enthusiastic scholar. Money. Buy some pencils and books with that, okay? Stick with it, kid. Let's see what he has to say about death blow skills. Good, ask away, youngin. As you already know, there are 3 strength levels for the ordinary attack option. Weak attack, triangle button, strong attack, square, and fierce attack, X. Death blow skills are special chains of attacks that first use some weak or strong blows to knock your foe off balance, and then end with a fierce blow to do some major damage. But first, you must master the use of weak, strong, and fierce attacks in order to become able to learn such death blow skills. To master these attacks, you should keep trying to do, say, 4 weak blows in a row, or 2 strong blows, or even a fierce blow accompanied by another type of blow. In other words, the way to learn new death blow skills is through the frequent use of various combinations of the 3 basic attacks.
So what you think? Doesn't it just make you want to go out there now and start learning those Deathblow skills as soon as possible? Yes, we are aware. Let's learn about skill levels. Alright, here we go. More about Deathblows and their relation to experience levels. If you want to see how close you are to learning certain Deathblow skills, go to the menu screen and then to the status screen. From the status screen, you can select skills to view a list of your Deathblows with meters showing the percentages learned so far. If one of the Deathblows just doesn't seem to be increasing, then you're probably using the wrong types of attack buttons. In that case, it might be best to try those attacks you normally haven't been using, to experiment with the different attack buttons. But remember this, some Deathblow skills cannot be obtained until you've reached a certain level of experience. If you have not attained that experience level, then it won't matter, even if the Deathblow's meter has reached 100%. In this case, you will have to wait until your level of experience increases, before you will be able to learn to use that Deathblow. And that's about it. If you keep up in your studies, you're bound to go far.
I will say I love the soundtrack for this game.
Good day, I'm the village consultant, but to tell you the truth, the village chief knows far more than I do. However, the chief is an awfully busy person, so I've been placed in charge of answering some of the more mundane questions. As a special for this week, we are lecturing on the techniques of martial art self-defense. Would you like to learn about it? Now, see, well anyway, feel free to ask me anything anytime.
So I vaguely remember how to do the fights. I was just asking him about the more like basic things.
Did you know that you can spin the world around with the L1 and R1 buttons? Show you see things you weren't able to before. Explore the world by using your own eyes and ears. That is how you make the games in your life truly your own. If you're lost, then be lost. There is no need to rush, is there? Nor do you have to explore the world using someone else's maps. Oh, good. You're lucky you came just at the right time. If it's about the memory cube, don't hesitate to ask me. No one knows better than I do. How about it then? Want to hear me out? Yeah, okay. Alright, good show. That's the spirit. You're pretty smart for an artist. Now open up those ears and carve every word I say into that tiny brain of yours. I'll begin by explaining how to save your adventure. Normally, you can open up the menu screen by pressing the square button. From there, you can select the file option and simply follow the directions to save. However, when you are in a town or a dungeon, you can only save at designated memory cube areas. Without a cube, you cannot save.
So, like, sort of normal RPG things. You need big gold thing. That was a long story. Understood everything perfectly then. Okay, well I gotta... What? You didn't understand, Archie. Well, alright, let me explain once more. This time, make sure you're listening then. The spinning and bobbing thing here is the memory cube I just spoke about. Fearlessly standing inside of the cube's area and calmly and composingly open up the menu screen. From there, you'll be able to save into a memory file as per normal. Especially in dungeons and other like areas. As soon as you see one of these, you should save without hesitation. You never can tell what may happen next. And outside on the world map, you can save anywhere you like. Probably. If you don't want to wind up crying later, make sure you save frequently, okay? This is very true. This is a very old game, so... So that's it for my concise summary. You took it all in this time, didn't you? Well, even a 2-year-old Hungarian monkey could understand my fantastic explanation 120%, right? I'm such a genius. Alright, now for the explanation fee. It's 28G. 28G is a bargain, considering you were able to receive such perfectly explanation from the likes of me. So come on, drop the excuses, be a man and pay up. He mugged me. I'm gonna save in a new slot, because that's my accessing memory card. Ding! So that's that building. Oh, I'm just contemplating what I should plant next. Oh, he's about say something.
Alice and Timothy's wedding tomorrow is the talk of the town. I guess it's to be expected, though. It is one of life's biggest events. The women of the village are born, raised, married, and live out the rest of their lives here. There must be some happiness in that, but I've been thinking from time to time. Sometimes I wish I were born a man so I could travel the world and live an ever-changing life. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that is weird.
Ooh, you think so? Maybe I need to rethink this. The never-ending hardships of a woman.
If I remember rightly, this well tells you something. I can't remember what it is. Oh well.
Oh, good, Faye, you ready to talk? As you know, tomorrow's finally the day of my sister's wedding, so what I want to talk to you about is exactly that, Alice's marriage. Faye, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished you could have been my brother. Still not too late. You could go steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'll be glad to. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good cook. And this is just between you and me, but it's turned out to.
Now, I'm not going to question why he's saying this about his own sister, but you know.
So come on, go for it.
It's crazy.
Hey, what are you talking about, Dan? Timothy and Alice are both my best friends. You know I can't do that. Yeah, I know that. Well, if you're going to be like that. But if you change your mind, come and talk to me. Why, hello there. You here to see Alice? Actually, it's customary that we don't let any men in to see the bride today. But you could be an exception. Alice, why, hello, Faye. Have you come to visit our Alice? She's upstairs right now. Doesn't time fly? It's already been 10 years since my brother and his wife passed away. We did our best to raise 2 children in their place. But now, as far as Alice is concerned, I can finally say my job is done. I know Timothy will take good care of her from here on. Now all that's left is Dan. I'm going to have a hard time raising him to adulthood.
Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress?
Oh, Faye, you startled me.
Yes, it is. I just finished it. It took more work than I expected. You did a great job there. It'll look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, Faye. Hey, Alice. What is it?
Oh, nothing.
I see.
Oh yes, that's right. Faye, have you seen Dan?
Yeah, he's outside, bragging as always.
That kid. I just told him that I had an errand for him to run.
Oh yeah? What kind of errand?
It's for my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping he could go borrow a camera and some lights from Dr. Izuki up on the mountain peak.
If that's all it is, I'll be glad to do it for you.
Could you? Oh, but I couldn't possibly.
Don't worry, it's no problem. Anyway, it doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable having Dan handle such delicate instruments. What's more, I might have a chance to eat some of Yui's cooking if I go to the doc's place.
That's my Faye.
Well, I'll go up there now and get them for you.
Oh, Faye, wait.
Huh? Is there something else you want me to get from Saitan?
No, it's not that. Faye, have you ever thought about things this way? If you had only been born in this village, and if we had only known each other earlier on. Oh, it's nothing, I'm sorry.
Well, I think I better get going now. Oh, okay. Be careful on that mountain path, and give my regards to Dr. Azuki. Is this fate? I feel so foolish. Who am I kidding? I was listening, probably. And now we're off to Dr. Azuki, or Saitan as he's known, who we saw in that background, in the background of that video. So let us... Mountain path ahead, beware of the HP gobbling hobgobs. Those wishing to see the Doctor on the mountaintop should proceed with courage and conviction. Let us go. This way, walking course, watch out for the cliffs. That way, Doctor's house, right after the bridge. Alright, let's go. Now, as we have reached a good point in the story, we have left the village, we're on our way to Saitan, we're going to collect some things and come back ready for the wedding. I thought maybe this is best if I leave the video here. I shall just save. Oh, sorry about this, I'm just... I'm just going to save. There we go, finished. And that is it for this episode. So we have been introduced to our main character, Fei Fong Wong. We have been introduced to the village that he is living in, that he was brought to 3 years ago via a mysterious man, and we were fighting in a robot in this very village. And Saitan obviously knows about this because he was there. But for now, I thank you for watching, and hopefully I shall see you in the next episode. Farewell.